first asked me to do this, I was kind of nervous, to say the least. But then I got to thinking, who am I to deny God's call? And I thought this morning's message was pretty true to that. Show what happens if we don't. So that kind of gave me a little bit of courage and inspiration to get up here. I'll tell you a little bit of background about me. I was born to a good Christian family, attended church, went to Catholic school, did all this business. And another thing from Bubba this morning, faith. I had faith from a very young age, but I never had actions to go with it. And over time, the faith alone didn't help me, so I faded away from the church. By the time I was 18, I started using. Within 2 years after I started using, I had 6 cases in 4 different counties in the state of Indiana before I turned 20.
Spread the love around, brother.
Yeah, needless to say, I had some troubles. And even up until the present time, I spent 7 years in active addiction. And pretty much about anything in the book, I did it. Some could even be said I spent 7 years practicing the 7 deadly sins, a year on each to perfection. But, after all that, I finally got sick and tired of it. I hit rock bottom. I got arrested on September 15th of 2016. I picked up another charge. Girlfriend left me, took my dog. After 6 months of running with the devil, the truck broke down, got stranded, and then lo and behold, the cops showed up and got me.
That's like a country song.
I've heard that many times. I make a good country song, so I'll write it someday. But after that, I got out in September, on September 26th, and I continued using. Finally in November, I got fed up with it. This was around Thanksgiving time, and I'd been talking to my grandparents and my mom and my dad, who's overseas, or he would have been here, and my mom. She was going to come tonight, but since she has to come early in the morning and pick me up to go to work, but I just kept talking, and I was like, I have to quit this. I can't do it,
Amen.
And then
Lord's with you, bud.
on the 23rd of November, I was riding with my grandpa because I couldn't stand being around the house. I knew I couldn't be alone. And all I could keep telling him was that I wish I could pay him back. Because there's a reason I'm still here, and there's the reason I'm where I'm at today.
Amen. Yes.
Amen.
And Grandpa told me the greatest gift I could give him was to straighten out, get my life together. And I just kept telling him, I wished I could be as tough as he was. This is probably the best father figure I had in my life. Praise the Lord, he's still with me today.
Amen.
But this is a man who he's had heavy machinery fell on him, crushed his pelvis, had to relearn how to walk at age 35. He's 80 years now, 82 years old. He's a farmer. And I don't know a job that I think could bring him much closer to God than, planting thousands of acres and hoping the seeds produce good fruit.
Yeah.
So since I've worked for him since I was 13, and now being away from him, and that was when we had to talk about, I needed to get right, and I tried it everywhere. I tried getting into Cross Point, tried going to Stepping Stones, even tried getting in at at the lighthouse, and nowhere would take me, or they didn't have availability, and I knew I didn't have time. I knew I wouldn't have lasted till Christmas, so thankfully with a distraught call from my mom, which Mike got to receive that one, and through the desperation in her voice, Mike and Brett decided to give me a chance at the way.
Praise God.
Where I eventually, which I knew my family had forgiven me for all the wrong I had done, and I knew God had forgiven me through His divine mercy and grace.
Yes.
But I had to learn to forgive myself.
Yes.
And through the 4 months that I've been up here, I have finally learned to forgive myself.
Amen.
And since I've truly started walking with God, I've received my GED, I've gotten my driver's license, I've had the court cases closed, and I have one left.
Praise you.
But I know He'll work it out however He sees fit.
Yes.
And before all of this really was going on, I had a Bible verse wrote down of how I was, just because I tried to find a biblical basis for all that was happening. And this is from Proverbs chapter 1, verse 10 through 16. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoils. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. And that's pretty well what I did for 7 years.
Amen.
I walked down the wrongest path I could.
Yeah.
And when I got up here, I finally decided, if I could put that much effort and that much time into doing the wrong thing, I see no reason why I'm not devoted to God.
Amen.
So now, my new verse is from Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord, and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel, and marrow to thy bones. Honor thy Lord with thy substance, and the first fruits of all thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of His correction. For the Lord loveth He correcteth, even as a father the son in whom He delighteth. And I had to learn that the really hard way. I had to go through 7 years of banging my head on the concrete wall, lots of foxhole prayers. Like I said, I always knew God was there, and for the longest time I got mad and I turned from Him. But, it's just like it said, it availed me not. It did nothing good for me. It was going to put me in the grave early. And at 25, that's way too early to go.
Yes.
And so I finally found the best gift I ever could have given my grandparents. To see me live, clean and sober, be there for them. So it turns out, maybe I am as tough as Grandpa. But I was only able to be that strong through God.
Yeah.
And I recently found that out this weekend. That's kind of how He told me how He did it. Yeah. I found out that's just how He did it. He did it on faith. Now I truly know why God made a farmer. So if you reap what you sow, So from here on out, I'm only sowing good seed, because that was what Grandpa did.
Yeah.
Praise God.
And of course, that's what God did. And that's where Grandpa learned.
Amen.
So, I'm sorry it was short. I left a pretty good piece of it out, but I didn't figure I needed to get into the particulars of all the wrong stuff I'd done. Because we all know there's sin in the world, but I think Brett and Mike and everyone here in the community that's reached out over the past 4 months. And I'm glad I could finally get up. And with the chastening, I knew it was God trying to teach me. Because, I mean, I don't know who else could reach out to addicts but fellow addicts. But I know where some of them learn the hardest way possible. So I have more experiences to share and more understanding because of it.